Oh, forgot to take the banner off again. Okie dokie. Well met, Lords and Ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... Okay, once again, sorry about the change of times. I keep forgetting that the US has had daylight savings applied, and by the time that I realized that was the time had already passed, I was like, oh, I gotta do the things. So I did the things, and here I am. So yeah, I've also the one thing to also point out, I was also thinking about this. There's a sketch by Ryan George that is about like a fake trailer for a movie about Nepo babies. The idea, of course, being that Nepo baby stories like incredibly unrelatable, and therefore it's kind of hard to do like biopics based on them because what is the conflict essentially? And that just popped into my head as I was setting up for this video, thinking like, what angle do I like spin the description of this video of? And I was like, oh yeah, actually, I compared this to Amadeus before, but given the whole thing about like August's whole the like struggle with, in terms of like her mother and the pressure that she has on her. Honestly, Hannah's like perceived threat to her might not just be because of her apparent skill set, but also the genuine passion and positivity it seems to exude. In contrast to August, who is jaded behind the scenes but has to keep up that particular image. That's just one thing I was thinking of because, again, it's not quite Mozart and Salieri when, the one who has the closest thing to Mozart's backstory is the one that is the Salieri in this situation, to those who know Amadeus and get that reference. So, yeah, not exactly the angle I thought this was going from based on the first episode, but not an all-round bad approach. There's to say. I have no idea if that's going to be relevant for today, quite frankly, and because I haven't had the chance to really check this, because I've been, nonstop editing Mutant Girl, I don't quite remember all the details of the previous episodes. So we're going to see what's going on. But before that, we'll have somebody who possibly might be equally as confused as me coming along the way, and that is Ghosty.
Going in a bad time, bro. Let me put this.
I keep forgetting you like that you eat on camera, but then I also was like, okay, I need like a segue into this. Like, what do I say in this situation? Like, okay, I've kept you waiting for long enough, and it's like, oh,
actually,
yeah,
no. Superstar Academy episode 3 has actually been something I've been anticipating because I just got done like watching episode 2.
Oh, fair enough then. So in that case, you'll be able to jog my memory if it should the need arise, and it probably will. So,
nope, I'm gonna let you go in blind because it's funny.
Okay.
And in the end, what else are we here to do other than see you suffer?
I did have this conversation with Bon quite recently. It's like, why do you continue to subject yourself to these things that you don't like? Not that this is an example of that, but just in general for Gacha review. And I say, well, it's because people like to see me suffer on camera, just it's entertaining for them. So there you go.
I will say this is an example of a diamond in the rough. One of those Gacha projects that isn't too.
I'm going to be honest, Ghosty. The fact that you said diamond in the rough right now is very fitting because after finishing Twisted yesterday, the thing that I was watching right before I realized that the daylight savings thing had applied for the stream was the animated Aladdin movie, which has the phrase "diamond in the rough" repeated multiple times.
Yeah, because it's part of the prophecy to find Aladdin, and then the prophecy is there for all of a minute into the movie, and then it's no longer relevant, which is something I actually enjoy.
I mean, the prophecy was fulfilled at that point, so it's, what do you kind of do after that point, I suppose. Yeah. I forgot there was a prophecy because I've only seen Twisted in recent years, so I just forgot they just did away with that. Just because I hated Aladdin that much in that version.
There was just something. The original prophecy to get Aladdin into the lion cave. Why was the cave shaped like a lion? Was that the lion cave needed a diamond in the rough, or would give access to the diamond in the rough, and that was the prophecy. The diamond in the rough was
as well.
The diamond in the rough. Aladdin was found. He opened the mouth of the lion cave. Is the cave like a lion?
I think it was a tiger. Lots of tigers in that, yeah.
Like lion, tiger cave. I don't care. Why was it a tiger cave? It could have been an anything cave. Why was it a tiger cave?
I don't know. Why was it CGI? That's a better question.
That's a better question. Probably because CGI was the newest thing at the time, and while they couldn't make a whole movie out of it, they could make some cool effects. And then they made a whole movie out of it, and it sucked and it's horrible. Now they're doing live action with it, and all of the live action movies also suck and are terrible.
They've already done that one, yeah. I thought you could go into like a Chicken Little of that, just like to but to make that reference. But anyway, why is there VTuber with a thumbnail but Super Jacob on stream? Oh, because I thought it matched the artwork a bit more. I don't know. And again, I was like, okay, I gotta progress something else. I was gonna make it so that I was also like extending my hand out with the microphone and singing, but I couldn't really, it didn't really work in time. But yeah. Also, hello to Silmations, now that you're back again. I know you were here yesterday, but obviously, yeah, good you're here for your thing as well. And yeah, I might be going in slightly blind, but there's probably someone who's going in even more blind than I am, who is currently spinning in a chair.
Hello.
Around the world, around the world, around the world.
If you can't tell, I got a spinny chair, and I'm very happy I got a spinny chair.
Oh, I see. Your I was gonna say, like, why are we doing that just right now? It was like, okay, but fair enough. Yeah, all right.
Spinny chair.
Yeah. Oh goodness, there's more. Yes, so we're multiplying. There will always be more. You see, there are
I am
so
slightly
many
dizzy
of
now.
us. Join us, Ghosty, one of us.
I don't have a spinny chair anymore. It was claimed by the bed bugs.
Oh, okay, fair enough then. All right.
It was claimed by the Horde. It was claimed by the Horde, the tiny but ever so itchy Horde.
Fair enough then.
Yeah.
All right.
What are you eating?
It's been okay. No idea.
A chocolate
not.
crunch bar I got from the dollar store that's probably a little expired but good anyway.
Nice. I got Tic Tacs and Mentos gum.
Why?
Look, it's better than his usual source of nourishment on these streams. Honestly,
No,
I'll take these over. You know,
I eat Tic Tacs on stream like all the time at this point. I just don't pay mind to it.
I mean, yeah. Well, I was gonna say with the camera like right in front of his face, like yeah, because like oh wait, no, normally you have not have your face cam off, so we can't see.
Yeah.
That's probably why. Yeah.
You don't see
Alright,
stuff
then.
happen.
Okay. What if for the opening of this episode is copyrighted, but the music number isn't? Thank you. I remember that the intro for this was My Hero Academia, so yeah, I'm alert for that. Okie dokie.
I'll be back.
Let us get to the actual opening then, while Vin sorts out whatever's going on. Oh, and now we're just put in the back rooms. I thought they fixed that. I thought that was like a patch thing. Okay, never mind. Oh well, never mind without that. Without further ado, on with the review.
Previously on Superstar Academy.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that both of you should shut up.
Yeah, like keeping us quiet.
Drama!
Oh, and okay, the intro. All right. So I think I might have to mute this as well.
Okay, but I'm gonna say this. Why did we like have a preview sequence and then a hard cut to the intro?
I've seen Cat Icarus pull that off, but normally his are so short that it's funny. That one, I don't know. It's just like a random thing that happened in the episode. I don't really know. This is the equivalent of going like last time on Dragon Ball Z, and then like cutting immediately to Chala Head Chala the second later. One of these things is not like the other. Yeah. All right. Oh, and I guess that's all KW had time for. So, all right. Enjoy IHOP, I suppose. Is it IHOP again, or is it still IHOP? Did they still have that whole rebranding, like, awkward phase?
No, it's gone back to IHOP. It's fine.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, good.
Don't worry.
We don't want IHOP anymore.
It went through its teenage years unnecessarily fast, but also perceivably slow. Like, you want to know what I would have done between the last time and the like start of the intro sequence? I would have had like more scenes to show us what actually happened last episode.
Yeah.
And sort of a sequence like to show that we were transitioning to the intro without it being a jarring snap of the neck.
Oh wait, that wasn't the intro. Was it a flashback to the previous episode's intro in the current episode?
Or it was just a flashback. Where is mine?
Okay. I think we're out of that.
There was a guy sitting on a couch in front.
Oh yeah, I forgot the bouncing physics. I forgot about that.
Like, if you're gonna have a ball bounce, at least have it be fast so we don't notice your shitty keyframe.
I was gonna say, don't have it bounce in circles. Yeah, there we go.
About her either.
What is up with you two? It's just a...
Okay, I put the sound back on, but it didn't seem to be working. I think that's again. No, that's probably an issue on my end. I'm just gonna make sure that I have.
I'm just watching the ball bounce.
Maybe I've maybe.
I'm just watching the ball bounce and laughing as his outfit has no
Okay, I'm
values
just making
aside
sure that
from black and dark gray. Values are important, people. So when you go black and
Fun
white,
fact is
we're
I'm
gonna.
moving fast. Not that it makes anything better. I mean, that does explain why there are more keyframes than there probably need to be. Because I imagine if you just had like a standard up and down keyframe, you wouldn't need to have that. But if you like misclicked or something, or like you shifted over, that would cause it to loop around. I guess that explains it.
You said it yourself. You're right. She's not good. She's great.
Cuz it's gonna be a fight.
Yes. I like the way that it shook at the bottom there. But again, that was last episode. We talked about it previously.
Keep my reputation.
Oh, here we go. Okay, all right.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, do you remember there was that's right. We got a bit of like August's parents' backstory a little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
It's good to see that they were once a happy and healthy couple, but that doesn't change the circumstance of what's happening right now.
No, it doesn't. But I imagine this was meant to denote like why she ended up this way in the first place. But then again, she could have ended up the same way regardless. Because honestly, like the whole thing is that she was a successful pop star, and therefore and pushed music onto her daughter in the exact same way, and that could have happened regardless of this particular backstory. I guess just so to make her a bit more distant. But then again, that's why I compared this to Amadeus before. She seems like Leopold Mozart, honestly. Like, if you hear the story of Wolfgang Mozart, it kind of lines up a little bit in that way, just in a modern context.
I'm also going to say, not that the fact her outline is that her outfit is outlined black. I was actually going to say something important, but I was distracted by her outline black outfit. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was going to say. In the words of Toph when referring to Zuko, she could have turned out worse.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, the fact that one of the children was there means it wasn't that long ago, actually. But yeah, okay. Here we go.
What happens next on this episode of Superstar Academy?
Who is that guy? And why did his hair just switch sides suddenly?
I think, I think it's one of the characters, because last time we had August introducing the episode, and now we have someone else, so I think they're just rotating the cast a little bit.
Probably. Ghosty's got the hand fan.
I got the hand fan because it's hot in my room, because it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit outside.
How hot is it outside in my area?
By the way, I put the sound back on, and there's nothing playing currently. So I don't
you're lucky. I'm in the 80s, Ghosty. You're lucky.
Oh.
Okay. Nice. That explains the sepia tone in your camera. Okay, but
no,
yeah,
just the
like, is it pronounced sepia tone or sepia tone?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No,
actually.
that's just the area. It's all just like this.
Okay.
My room is the filter.
Yeah. I've only ever heard Americans pronounce it, so I have no idea how I would say it. But yeah, watching the back of the song, that's rough. But well, there we go. Yeah. another Zuko reference. Another Zuko. Yeah. Okay.
Why are we having a lot of Zuko references in the chat today?
Yeah.
So
some of the sound is muted on the video for copyright. Okay, so I'm guessing because of the fact that I've got the sound on right now and nothing is playing, that two things might occur. One is that maybe like my computer still is out of sync, but the more likely option is that because of whatever's muted on the video currently, when I downloaded it, it also has the sound muted. So whatever you've muted is already not going to play, I guess.
Well, that does make me question what other music in here is copyright.
Might be in the description.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. I guess people have to click the link in the description to find out for themselves after this video's over.
No way, graffiti.
Oh, right. His eyes are gone. He disappeared.
Ugh.
And the proportions on the face.
Ah!
Oh, that
Oh, they look eyes.
He's still in the same pose. Okay, why did it cut back to like different actors of the same pose? This is like early 2000s movie editing or something where like the camera where it cuts back to itself. Okay, I don't know.
Brings back good memories.
Well, I don't know. I was thinking of Catwoman 2004, so maybe not exactly good memories from that context, but there you go.
Yeah, that's on you.
Oh, okay. I guess this part of the song isn't copyrighted, but I'll mute it just in case it gets claimed.
Copywriting, the verse is
All right.
only. The chorus is fine.
Yeah. I have no idea what's happening right now.
Kicking a lotus flower. Nope. They're stomping. Yeah. Aw, why you gotta do that to the flowers, bruh?
Okay, in the words of Patrick Starr, who are you people?
Who are you people?
Who are you? I can't do that voice. Hell no.
Who are you people? There you go.
Oh, I do like the attempted animation. Animating people is hard.
Yeah. It's a shame we can't tell who's who. Until I guess right now we get the reveal of the designs and like who matches who. But yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so or not. Okay, never mind. There's still shadows. There's still silhouettes. Yeah, never mind. I take back what I said. It's like someone made cardboard cutouts for an intro and forgot to turn them around before they started filming. That's what
silhouettes only, baby. Silhouettes only.
Oh, Barrett! I recognize that name. Barrett. That's the creator of Glamwit Academy. I was in that for an episode, and then it got removed from YouTube. Oh well. Yeah.
Potato Rega?
Yeah, I don't recognize that name. I wish I did, though.
I don't recognize names in general.
I usually don't. Like sometimes people will say to me like, "Oh yeah, do you recognize like this name from this person?" And then I have no idea, and then somebody says, "Oh, they created this particular series." Like that time I caught it because I remember the name change.
Like I thought with the Flash, the bright flash that we were getting like finally to the end of the intro. No.
There's more people.
More people.
More people.
And now I guess we have Gacha silhouettes instead of the other drawn silhouettes.
I'll
be perfectly honest. I'll be perfectly honest here. If you had just recycled a couple of the other silhouettes and put them in here with the different characters, I wouldn't have noticed.
I wouldn't have noticed either.
The difference.
Power of recycling.
Yeah, I suppose.
That's because some of the other silhouettes didn't have a redeeming, any like recognizable traits between them. So turning them into silhouettes in the first place, was kind of oxymoronical.
I think that is I think there is like a silhouette convention in animation actually where if you can recognize your character just by the silhouette, that means that you have like succeeded in character design. Obviously with Gacha that's redundant because I mean what the heck are you going to do most of the time? But yeah, maybe maybe there were not at one point, but I never finished the up. Okay. Well, I mean, there was a storyboard somewhere in that intro. That just seemed to stop you in that situation. Also, another name I recognize, Wolfstar Gacha. I forget from where, but I know that name from somewhere. Okay, here we go. Here's the logo, so I assume this is the watch
the intro. Keep going. Watch the intro. Keep going.
All right, let's unmute.
I'll deal with this later.
There we go. Okay, we're in the episode.
We're in the episode now.
Yeah, and Levi?
Yeah.
So why don't you come sit with us? If you're not busy, that
Why
is.
does he have wings?
That'll be... Well, I mean, there are different departments in this school. I think one of them is tech-based, so maybe he just made them for himself.
This could also just be cosplay department.
That's also true. I think they do have a design department, so that would fit. Yeah.
Tech department makes sense, but this could also.
Oh, there we go. Okay, all right, fair enough. That's yeah.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I shouldn't have known that. Did I come across like something to do with you before being recommended this series? I don't know if I did.
Jacob's about to post something from the abyss that is his memory.
Yeah, like that's the problem. I've done like so many reviews, and I've been in the community for so long. It's like at some point, I don't know. I just have to look up I just have to a search for the word Wolfstar Gacha on my channel page to see if I ever corresponded at all or something. I don't know.
Hold
Anyway.
on. Doing a search up for you.
Oh, okay, all right.
Well, boy.
And I'm not busy.
It'll
Levi
take me a
/ Force
second.
lookalike. Yeah, that is true. They call him Levi. You're right.
Levy.
At all.
Oh yeah. Fun fact. In my streets there was I think in the big move actually before they said who Poster Senpai actually was. Athena referred to him one time as Levi Senpai before correcting herself as Levi in season 1 proper.
Okay, definitive. This content has no channel that matched Wolfstar Gacha.
This content has no channel. Okay, fair enough then. I don't know. Just a coincidence. All right.
Jacob just missed the fishing line.
I suppose, yeah. Either that or I got baited.
Hook, line, and sinker, baby.
Yeah, we're going back to the last yesterday's review. Oh no.
Oh,
Wednesday's review actually, but yeah.
something? What? Introductions. Get to know the friends of the person she went on a tour with.
I don't think she needs them. She knew who I was.
I actually not.
Okay, so I'm wondering about this actually, because this is on my mind recently because actually of the scene I got back from Quanti, an upcoming Mutant Girl episode, but it reminded me a bit of the perspectives of that. It reminded me of the table scene in I think it was episode 2 of the Music Freaks, and specifically in that one, what happened is that the table actually was was cut off, was bisected by the bottom of the frame. Because now I'm wondering, because they haven't done that here, I'm wondering if the camera was supposed to be a person who's chair is pulled out and so the frame would be there, or if they're actually shouting across 2 separate tables. I'm not sure.
Everyone except that red-haired girl with the blue eyes. What?
You are pretty forgettable, Cassie.
Okay, there are several people. Okay, they're all okay, confirmed. They're all in different tables. They're just yelling at each other, I suppose. I mean,
nah, it's just one extremely long table.
You would think that based on the fact that it is out of frame on both sides, but the way that they've if you look at the background, I suppose I have to check what the background is like.
I am not.
That's a different side of the room.
I still think introductions are a good idea.
On a different side.
Just to get to know us on a more personal level.
It could be on the same side as the other part of the table. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's just a really long table.
That's
And
what I'm saying.
they're on either side of them. I mean, okay, sure, but they've also positioned themselves very weirdly here. Also, no one has any food. No one going to eat anything on this table.
We don't eat. We consume nutrients through the energy of other people.
Well, I guess they've got that part right because there's 6 of them communicating right now, so I guess that works.
You need to hug your friend and then suck their life force. That is how you eat lunch.
Yeah.
Exactly my point. I'll go first. I'm Cassie Harlow. I'm a comic artist and I'm a second year, and I've been August's friend since grade school. You might have.
By the way, yeah, I have to mention this. Hey, it's episode 3. We don't know anything about each other's those characters yet. Let's just get that out of the way right now. I had to.
Yes, but my flair is digital art.
Do you hate that we're doing flash fire exposition?
Yeah, it feels like a Shyamalan script.
And I'm way better.
It
than
feels
that
worse
over
than a
here.
Shyamalan. Not like we could have learned this. Not like we could have learned this information any other way other than having them all sit at a table and explain it to each other like Sword Art Online.
Or, honestly, like Camp Creek, which obviously, that one was voted itself into a corner with how many characters it has.
I do love some Sword Art Online, though.
But in Camp Creek, it's kind of forgivable because the cast is so large.
Big.
Yeah. Big cast indeed, like the giraffe.
Big
cast. Mm-hmm. I've been told that with another review. Oh, wait, someone else has reviewed this? Well, I'm curious now. So they introduced the whole group. Well, there you go, I suppose. All right, fair. In that case, I'll repeat that too much.
Hey!
Like, waiting a long time to introduce your cast, waiting a long time to introduce your expanded cast isn't a bad thing. It's
not
just,
necessarily. I mean,
yeah, not necessarily. Like, you can hide facts about a character until later. You can hesitate on introducing them until a more, like, opportune moment. Like, you can have characters.
This is My Hero Academia, actually, because its cast is so massive, but what is also massive is their episode count. So they can just wait as long as they want, really, to decide, like, okay, let's give this one character like the moment to shine, like in this particular instance, and then and then we'll move back to it.
Sometimes you just gotta hesitate a little to make the character introductions feel like a more natural thing.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, Uraraka, what's your motivation? Tell us in episode 17. For example.
Or
okay.
Yeah. That's it. It's just poor.
That is the answer. Yeah.
Her answer is moneyant. But I'm gonna say this now is that there is a more natural way to do these kinds of introductions. You know, as opposed to having them all sit at a table and speak their introductions to each other. If some of them are classmates, have them meet in class.
The thing is that also it seemed like most of them already knew each other. Like, as far as you're aware, the only person who went through auditions that is relevant to the story right now is Hannah. If anything, actually, that would have been a good moment to introduce people. If these are all new students, have them introduce themselves via their auditions. Because in that moment, you have an excuse as to why they'll be introducing themselves in universe, so it wouldn't feel as forced. Yeah. There's a friend group that already knew each other. I'm generally trying to remember if we have. Well, I mean, in the Mutant Girls, some groups already knew each other, but I mean, maybe not. Have you made like one that already exclusively all knew each other before the series started? Yes, we have. Miss Fantasia Gacha particularly at this point, but also I know there were like several others. If accounting ones have no new students or new audience surrogates or anything, there are few and far between, but we've definitely had a few in the past. Wait, hold on. The Music Freaks. There were no new students in that one. They just happened to change social dynamic groups. Actually, that's a good example right there.
I'll go next. I'm Lewis Elliott, a second year. My flair is basketball. And I'm way better than Pencilhead over there. Beat that.
I'll show you.
Oh. God, I completely forgot. I had an image when he said "beat that." I just had an image of the top that song. Remember how I showed that off one time on stream? I'm hot and you're not. I can't remember the rest of it.
Hey. Let's not turn this into World War III.
Haven't our voice actors already created World War III, though?
Enough.
I assume that's a reference to something behind the scenes about them. All right. Okay.
Man, why go to World War III? Just skip to World War VII. It's a better number.
Yeah, 7 is a better number. It's more things are divisible by 7 than by 3.
Okay.
Are there?
Statistically, I'm gonna doubt that. Actually,
I'm also gonna doubt that.
I feel like there would be twice as many things divisible by 3, just given the fact that you have 3 times 2 before 7 even emerges. So yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, Ghosty, you are inherently wrong. Listen. I do the sciences and the maths here. You're just wrong.
That's because mathematics is my dump stat. I'm just trying to give bonus.
Let's think about it like this. I don't have a whiteboard on me right now. But so for each so
you don't need to. I've already explained this. If you have 2 numbers that are divisible by 3 before the number 7 even emerges, that means for every for every pairing, you will have double the amount divisible by 3 than you would by 7.
Fair.
Yeah. We don't need
Go
the
see level up. Go level up your mathematical stat.
I don't know how to level up the mathematical stat. I'm done.
Am I the only one here with the mathematical stat? What the?
No,
I don't know. As a DM, you refuse to level us up, so... I don't
Wait,
know.
sorry, I wasn't listening. I was pouring out Tic Tacs. Repeat that.
As a DM, you mostly refuse to level us up, so...
Okay, that's not math. That's not math. That's just me being stupid and not knowing when to pull the milestone.
That is true. We won't use an XP, so that's fair.
Yeah, that one's not good.
Okay.
Lewis.
What he said. Anyway, I'm Tegan Lee. I'm a video gamer, so
Oh, thank you, Bon.
a YouTuber gamer thingy. I'm also
A YouTuber
Yes.
game.
So what great conviction in your aspirations and goals. I want to be a YouTuber gamer thingy.
Like, I know she's a chill character, but there is some point where you're going to have to draw the line.
Ghosty, they're loving your fan.
I want to be a YouTube gamer thingy. I want
Ghosty, the chat is loving your fan.
Something, I'll figure it out
Oh,
later.
thank you.
Nicely said.
Yeah, people saying it's a very cool fan. Yes, honestly, you know what you need some of like the Yumi's fans. I'm sure they've made merch of that at some point. I don't know.
Oh, I would have loved those.
Yeah. Occupation YouTube thing.
Also, this is the design of this fan.
Oh yeah, I've definitely seen that design before. They used to make a lot of those in this one park in Spain.
Go. Even
Someone gave me a hat.
I'm Jordan
Okay.
Take
Davis.
it off. It
Second
looks
year.
like a.
My flair is singing.
It doesn't suit
Okay.
me, man.
The way they say flair in this is the way that My Hero Academia characters say quirk.
Like, a flare is flare just magic powers?
I mean,
Like,
well, it's more of like, what your passion is, what your talent is, I suppose. Or, yeah.
Yeah, but they do say it
Field of
like
study.
quirk, so it gives me the feeling that it has more meaning than the story is actually giving it.
You know what? I would love to see. I would love to see like a spin-off in the My Hero Academia universe, but only with people's quirks in a performing arts school rather than a hero school. What would that be like?
You
That would
gotta give them at
actually be
least like
fun.
3 years. They're working on Vigilantes right now.
Well, I mean, yes.
Whatever. Anyway, I'm Ashley Ellison, second year, and I'm a model.
Okay.
Thank
I
you
guess I'm next.
for the model advice. Someone with a void black bow. If I look into it, it's going to stare back at me.
You could reach your hand through that bow and it never come back out.
Too ghosty.
Ah! No, I can't make another contract with an eldritch entity. I already have 2.
Wait, with who?
Mm-hmm.
None of your business.
Ghosty's part of the Don't Feed the Muse ARG.
Ethan Taylor.
Yeah, no, obviously you've signed up with the U.S. with U.S. healthcare and U.S. insurance.
Okay. Yeah,
Second year, and my flair
Yeah.
is just complicated.
Yeah.
I also
Work
live
comes
in-
free with insurance comes
I did my introductions during
with
the
my
break.
work contract. So I've already sold my soul to the American industrial system.
Yeah.
We're gonna navigate the American healthcare system.
Anyway, most of you step for long enough, you'll see the 5th dimension.
Always
You'll see
skipping
the-
the 4th dimension.
You'll see into the black and white from the Hatcherfield saga.
Levi, you can go.
All right, I'm Levi Aronson, second year.
And my highlights seem to be flickering on the side of my face. What the heck?
Programmer.
Speaking of
The
flickering,
lens flare seems to be positioned in a strange way.
speaking of flickering, the music seems to be slowly creeping in to overpower voice actors. Either they're getting quieter or the music is getting louder.
I think they're getting quieter.
And never learned how to read.
I think that's everyone.
Why does this
I
background
don't know
music?
about that.
Why does
Yeah.
this background music remind me of UB Funky?
I forgot what Nibbly sounds like. Why is there a bow-shaped portal to the real world?
Oh, so different. But you all connect. That's cool.
Hold on. If it's so, oh wait, so it was only for like her benefit, I guess. Okay.
I never thought of it that way.
I mean, most of them are second years, so I guess they would know each other, you know, more. But okay.
Yeah.
You know, you came at a good time, Hannah.
Huh? Why, yes.
Oh, I hated that transition. Oh, I hate it. Like it looks like they're pre-rendered. But sometimes I doubt it because when the scene flicks to like other people at the table, it does that thing where characters just disappear.
Yeah, I think this is an example of someone not pre-rendering, but most of the time covering their tracks. It's only for like a frame or two that it slips up a little bit.
Yeah,
So,
but the more and more often, at first it wasn't too noticeable, but it's happening more and more often, and I can't, my highly refined editor eyes can't ignore the discrepancy.
Yeah. Well, with these changes imposes her by the resize movie time. I'm guessing that's an attempt to replicate squash and stretch, maybe. That's a thing that some gachibas are attempting nowadays. But I have to acknowledge this, by the way. Josh here says Levi's voice is nice, and then Silmation says, shout out Levi's voice actor. Josh is great. What do you two want to tell us?
Have you two been in each other's? Have you two been in each other's?
The character that Ghost Kitty said was a Josh lookalike. Did we miss a name in the credits? I don't know.
School All-Star Festival! Did you not tell her, August?
Guess I forgot. What?
Well, I mean, she has only been here for, like, I don't know, like a day or so. Unless the festival's about to happen, but yeah. Oh, right, I did see this name. I saw this name before. Yeah, all right then. That's fair.
The All-Star Festival.
Only the most anticipated school event ever.
All the talents at the school takes place. It's a huge event and open to the public as well.
Jacob, you should be used
And I
to this.
assume since you've just recently done your auditions at the beginning of the school year, and therefore the most anticipated event of the school year is happening way too soon in the school calendar. But okay.
Well,
This is the most anticipated event? If this is the most anticipated, then what else do we have to offer? Other than classes, which we haven't attended yet.
In this school, every event is the most anticipated event.
Well, it is an art school.
See, you get it.
It's really hard to focus on it being so loud. But that's a fair point, yeah. Because I said before that every 5 seconds something happens. At some point it's entertaining, but other times it's like, yeah, we need to like tone it down a little bit, I think.
That's because I think Vin has the ADHD.
Huh? What?
I wouldn't.
Probably.
I don't want to assume. I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say I wasn't gonna assume that, but yeah.
I don't know.
I remember watching the scene to spell out the process as time went on, to attempt to get the episode out in time. Yeah, well, that's relatable to me at this particular stage of me, you know, having a deadline in 3 days for a gacha video. So yeah, like, I understand that. It's relatable at least.
Oh, I wish I could do that. Usually when I start a project, I don't give myself permission to skip steps.
Oh no, same here. I'm just saying it's tempting. I can relate to the impulse to do that. I'm not saying that I have necessarily. Although there are some things that I have planned for a particular scene that I might like tone down a little bit actually, so I can get everything else done. But we'll see.
It's your audition.
Yeah.
What do you even do at the festival?
It basically showcases the school, and they have open auditions again.
Yeah, but that doesn't answer the question. What do you what showcase? Is it just like a?
Are you it's showcasing the school, but what in the school are you showcasing? The students,
and
the staff, your
I assume the students
talent.
and subjects, but yeah, I don't know. We have 2 great aims. We have Beanie Girl and Beanie Boy. Our second kitty works on Camco. Now we have another Josh. Everyone's getting clones. That's true, yeah. And it's all from the passing of the torch. It's always the passing the torch videos that happens for some reason. There's just like a parallel version of like our production circle / follow-up space.
Non-performing art at the school, since we don't have
Except
concerts.
Ghost Kitty, who already kind of existed. But
Or
Ghost
like
Kitty cannot match my levels of happiness.
The fan really sells that. Like, someone clip that, please. That's an amazing moment.
But anyway, yeah. Now that I'm listening to it, the music is slowly creeping in, and I think it's the lack of audio balance.
I see.
Yeah, we can showcase projects we've been working on for months.
Assuming you have been working on projects for months, in which case, obviously, Hannah's a disadvantage here. But yeah, obviously couldn't be.
Gacha can only get us so far. It's huge.
Have you ever been to a convention, Hannah?
Only once?
Oh, so it's like a convention style thing. It's like a stage event. That's better. I can see. I can see now why that would be. Yeah. All right.
Think of it
I'm
as a
cringing every
convention,
time it happens.
Oh, okay.
but with a bunch of events instead of panels.
August and Jordan.
Excuse me, what did he say?
He says like a convention, but with a bunch of events instead of panels. Which, A, that's a science fair, and second of all, yeah, like that's, and B, like conventions have events anyway. They have events and panels. That's the difference.
No, I'm sorry, but the mellow of his voice is blending in with the music. And it's getting extreme. Why is the music creeping in? Does it need to... Like, at this point, I'm gonna fight away the music with a baseball bat like it's a rabid dog.
I got a sword. Does that work?
Yeah, that works.
Let's see.
I'm gonna grab my sword.
Of course, you'd like to know this. Yep, okay. And then, yeah, just slowly as the music starts to creep in, yeah, just really firmly establishing that, and I'm not changing my volume in the slightest. Here we go. And, yeah, oh, there's the music right there, so we've got that, right, and then we just make it even louder. So, yeah, we've got even a better example there. So,
the sword.
Just need the music to creep in.
Just got a sword, yeah, there we go.
We get a little louder, Jacob.
You know, I must have seen that, step into the black and white, everyone. This is the max volume basically. It's at 100% right now, so I can't really do this bit anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna stop that. Yeah. that was the max volume. So.
But yeah, the music's slowly creeping in and overpowering the voice. That has gotta be my favorite stream moment so far. That's the burger moment.
Clip that too, yeah. Don't clip that as well. You know, we've got two moments right back to back with each other.
But it's just that the music is creeping in and slowly overpowering the voice actors. And I'm not sure if it's the voice talent getting quieter or the music getting louder.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you say the music is creeping in, the music is getting louder. Because, I mean, the voice actors aren't the loudest either, to be honest. I don't know if that was necessarily like what they recorded or if it was the volume or lack of amplification, but
it was most likely the lack of amplification.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough then. Also, apparently at the time, not been to a convention, but you have now. This was like High School America's Got Talent and Eurovision, both of which are stage-based shows. So I would be surprised if that would be able to like be shoved into a convention setting. But then again, I see why now the discrepancy. All right then.
Yeah, I have rehearsal after school in the auditorium. Want to come? August has rehearsal too.
Really? That'd be awesome!
Oh no, that's where the tension starts. That's where the tension begins.
Anything's better than Lewis talking about you-know-what again.
Anything is better than Lewis talking about you-know-what again. What is what? What is what?
You know what, Ghosty, the convention/Eurovision. I'm not a fan of it. What I am a fan of is Morgan Freeman impressions.
Listen, he about to start just fully geeking out.
I don't know. Between the jet black...
It was at this moment he knew he was geeking out.
Like, between the jet black accessories and the fact that their voices have barely any inflection, I feel like I'm having a fever dream.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this. This is the beginning of the plot, possibly when Bond destroyed a speaker, but played Gacha Club music. I think that was meant to be like an alarm clock of some kind, but if I remember the video correctly. But yeah.
I don't know what video you're talking about. But
to the basketball con where they all sing over Hannah. Hannah is you know what? Wouldn't it be you know who?
If you say you know who, it's too obvious.
Why has she been dehumanized? Like, come on.
This ain't the first series
also,
in which they
she is
dehumanize
right
people.
there. She was right there, just gonna dehumanize like that. Jeez.
Nah, it just happens sometimes, you know.
I know you're filming Team August. You know your hashtag Team August. She's your sister, but still, come on.
Jacob,
Anyway.
sometimes you just want to be a what over a who.
Like, the tension has barely started, and I'm already not happy with the video so far. Let's see if anything can fix that.
Yeah.
Onwards.
Renting on white pineapples or acids.
She literally was gifted
What?
with her
What?
mother's
What did
birthday.
she just? What did she just?
White pineapples?
Okay, so I think that was why pineapples were acids.
What kind of acids?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that. I mean, I know pineapples are acidic.
Yeah,
wouldn't call them
pineapples are one of
acids
the
on
most.
Very. In
Pineapples
fact,
are one of the most acidic tropical fruits.
Very, very.
Yeah.
In fact, pineapples contain a substance in which the whole point is to break down things in the form of an acid.
Also, Slaymations, the fact that I'm disappointed, meaning that there was a boy for me to be, you know, meaning that there was a boy, and that you set that boy for me to expect more of you, as opposed to something like Lion Gate, which had no bar at all.
Yeah, like the fact that there was something to be disappointed over, I suppose. Yeah, and again, we have only really had this like one scene for most of the episodes. So to be honest, like I'm assuming that most of the rest of it is going to be probably better because you did say you rushed this, and also because this scene has boiled down to expositing character traits and the upcoming festival in one fell swoop. So
yeah.
It's like the meet at the tavern moments, like fantasy stories that people say not to write, and Sword Art Online also flagrantly.
Tavern.
Yeah.
I hate the Sword Art Online tavern moment.
For the same reason, I assume, as this.
Yeah, for the same reason as this. Not like there's any more natural ways to handle the exposition of any of these moments.
Okay. Oh, part of this was a reference to something that Cassie's VA said when she first entered the cast. The girl that she talked about pineapples and acids. Right. Fair enough then.
What kind of acids?
Yeah, but there's still the fact
ones found in pineapples. I don't know.
There's still the fact that I couldn't hear what she said over the all-consuming music. Why is it getting louder?
Ghosty, you have a new eldritch being. The all-consuming music.
No, the killer track from Nightmare Time.
Fair.
Do not insult my mother. But it is a gift.
Serves you right.
Okay, I know I said I agree to this, but I'm starting to have my doubts. Is this illegal?
Nonsense. You're in the system thanks to that man.
You good?
I think it happened again. I saw like a brief flash for a second.
It happened again. Please pre-render your scenes.
Hey, lady.
So,
you're fine.
Or if these are pre-rendered, make sure that the beginning and the end of all the layers are like aligned with each other. Because sometimes when you cut something in certain editing softwares, I don't know if this is the case in your one, but it's the case in mine. Sometimes it automatically does like a fade for the first frame, which means that because the first frame is so quick, the fade up is also so fast, it looks like a flash, which I think is what's happening here. Actually, you know, now that I'm considering it a bit more.
It hurts my eyes.
It's not easy on the eyes, but yeah. Is that a spike collar longer than your hand?
Yes.
I guess she just likes that Bowser look, you know?
Those are not spikes. Those are spikes.
How long is this?
How hard is it to go from spikes to prongs?
I don't know. Ask James Potter.
Well, because the director was
Good point.
for 12 episodes and a bonus. Probably.
Okay, I didn't hear a word of that. I'm rewinding.
Yo, what did they just say?
Something about 12 episodes and a bonus, which I assume is the runtime intended for this series. It's another fourth wall joke.
This is running for 12 episodes and a bonus. Probably till episode 8. But since we're trying not to break the fourth wall, depending on
And failing.
how long you take, you could be out of here by Friday if you hurry.
Hold on, so you're gonna send her into a place and then leave her in there until at least until several days, because I assume that Friday is not tomorrow. Got to have said that. That doesn't hold up well. It didn't hold up like to begin with. If you're trying not to break the fourth wall. Unless you mean the Friday part, in which case, okay, maybe that was the difference later. There is one more episode currently out for those who are watching, who haven't seen the original series yet. So yeah, we've got one more of these for right now. So if it's aged already, then I guess it was quite quick. Mom no longer has earrings in the color of the bisexual flag. I'm sad. Well, you know, they're probably in her wardrobe somewhere still, you know?
Cat.
The way that her coat just doesn't move, like I thought like her mom's were there, so it's like she just flicked her arm from underneath her sleeves.
Also,
guys.
Also, I will say, like, she said catch, but there was no throw. It was just her.
Yeah.
It was a her.
Bonzo the same thing. Yeah.
Guys, all you have to do is imagine the.
Oh, it got chopped down to. I got to 8 season 1, 8 season 2, and then bonus. I mean, that's still, that's still 17 in total. That's still, that's more than 12. So yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but you just gotta imagine the throw, Ghosty. Just like think about it, the arch and the failure.
Come on. Finish it from evil. I don't know. Something about this. Like, nice catch, Cheer. I don't know. Someone called Cheer. Any ring any bells for anyone? I don't know.
No,
I don't have any bells. I have a song. But...
I haven't met anyone named Cher.
No, sorry.
I met someone named Cher, but not Cher.
I met somebody named Shez, but not Cheer.
Ghost, did you meet the Cher?
No.
Oh, fair enough.
That is me anymore, remember?
Ah, right. I want to stay friends with Hannah. She found out her childhood friend betrayed her.
Oh, I see. Not my name, quarterback. Okay, so they're just calling each other by their job titles, let's say. to phrase it one way. All right then.
Done for.
Go on. We don't have all day, you know.
No, I do like
Hold on. Wait, you don't have all day, but she could be out by Friday. So you have several days, in fact.
Yeah, you do have several days. And in fact, I do like the fact that her inner monologue had kind of like an overlay echo thing.
Yeah. It's always good to distinguish that.
It's a small touch, but it goes a long way.
Yeah.
116. Where's 116?
Much like having several layered footsteps that are playing in quick succession, but you still tell there are different ones. That's nice too.
Oh no, not the
So many classrooms.
There is so squeaky sometimes.
I'm hoping we'll get to make it to the good part. I'm looking forward to the scene where Hannah gets to witness this August rehearsal, because I know there's going to be some like major drama between the pair of them. And I'm remembering, again, going back to Amadeus, I'm remembering the scene where like he meets Mozart for the first time. He doesn't know that it's him at first, but then he like plays like a sequence that he's prepared, and then Mozart immediately plays it back again, having just memorized it on the spot, and then like improves it dramatically on the right then and there. I'm just waiting for that to happen. Yeah. Well, yeah. If you think about it, okay, fine. I'm glad that someone else gets where I'm going with this, because you have the existing talent that's already like a majorly known name in the field of music, and then you have the rising star that the existing talent feels threatened by. That feels like a comparison there, except for the fact that in this case, the rising talent has the parental figure that made them obsessed with music from birth, which is actually Mozart's backstory, not Salieri's. So then it kind of falls apart. But like beforehand, honestly, yeah, I don't know. It works to some degree, at least.
Hey, ow! Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Are you hurt?
Hannah.
Is this a remix of Bad Guy by Billie Eilish?
Yes, I'm fine. Totally fine. It's okay. Sorry about that.
Like, if it is
Okay,
a
it doesn't feel like anymore. It felt like at the beginning. I thought I heard like.
Like, I was about to say, if it is a remix of Bad Guy from Billie Eilish, that's either a subtle hint or not.
The suspense.
I was building up suspense, holding it, to subvert your expectations.
You did that with the grace of Chris Pratt stomping Coopers.
I'm just new. I'll see you around. Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, Jordan.
Wait! Oh God, no.
Here we go.
Lights, camera, action. Okay, now go.
All right.
Okay, but you're supposed to. That's like the technical crew to
Wait.
say that, right?
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
is this a tech rehearsal? In which case, there'll be lights, camera already. But then, if it's a rehearsal, they wouldn't need the camera nor necessarily the lighting in the first place. Depends like how it's gonna go. But okay, anyway.
Hey Jacob, could you replay that moment, please?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Here we go.
Lights, camera, action. Okay, now go.
All right.
Yeah,
just
he it up again.
He appeared from the ethereal void.
Ethereal or ethereal?
Ethereal. I'm
Ethereal.
saying it wrong on purpose.
Yeah. What's Amadeus? Amadeus is a play by Peter Schaeffer that's all about like the life of Wolfgang Mozart from the perspective of another composer of this time, Antonio Salieri, and it talks about like the perceived rivalry between the pair of them. That's kind of like different sides and everything, and how Salieri supposedly sabotaged him to some degree, or like had it planned in the first place, but then his life just kind of goes kind of falls apart anyway. There's some it's one of those like it's based on a true story, and then like a few years later a film came out and it's regarded as one of the best films of all time. Not sure if I agree necessarily, but it is a good film and I do recommend the film or the play. Probably the film.
Like, I don't know, people kind of throw the best of all time label around.
They do,
All the
yeah,
time.
and it's which means that it's got a high bar to live up to. It's like Music Freeze. When we check that out, it's like, yeah, I can see why people think this is the best, but maybe it isn't necessarily, depending on how you look at it. It's one of those situations.
But yeah.
It is a play. It was a play first, then it made into a film.
I do like the fact that there are custom poses sprinkled in here.
Absolutely, because that also means that we've either got Franken posing, as Aiden calls it, or we have Gacha Life 2 mixed with animated mouths, and if that's the case, then I am relieved that someone else is doing that. I'm not alone. Anyway, yeah, I've never heard of it. Well, it's because Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart is his full name, so that's why. Yeah, honestly, highly suggest it. Yeah, I highly recommend it.
Highly recommend.
This is Christopher. Well, I've also seen that one, and no.
This is
Okay,
definitely
Franken
posing. Yeah,
Fair
I do love the practice of Franken posing, and I'm not sure why Jacob is the one who attributes it to Aiden, because I'm the one who introduced it to you guys.
Oh, I think it's because Aiden talked about it more. Just kind of, I thought it was his thing. Then again, it is like a weird thing for him to invent the name specifically. So I guess yeah, fair enough. Then I will remember it was your thing now. All right. What is the best then? A very good question, which I do not have an answer to.
The best what?
The best film. Someone wants to know what I think the best film is, and that's a question that requires a lot more thinking than I have time for.
Bullet
right
Train.
Now. Okay. The following sequence contains flash, glitch. Offensive to either of these, I recommend to skip. Well, we've seen glitches already, so we're good, I think.
Everybody, prepare your eyes. In fact, I might take my glasses off for a few seconds for this one.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I'll commend the equipment's like cutting like the pacing of the scene in order to like make that announcement crystal clear rather than like having it begin people and risking people forgetting that it was there in the first place.
Yes, pulling a as we know it, pulling a FAFSA. In which case, I will cover my eyes because I actually am kind of. I'm not epileptic. I just have migraines.
I just put shades, and we're gonna see what happens.
You look like Neo from the Matrix.
You're right. He looks like Neo, but with a baby face, squishable cheeks. I want to be that one aunt at the Christmas party that's like, "Oh, you look so cute. Look how much you've grown." Oh. You're such a big boy.
Now I'm imagining Neo showing up to a family gathering of some kind after the events of the Matrix, but still in full costume. Like not Keanu Reeves, actual Neo. Oh, already flashing has begun. There we go. Quite.
I'm already glad I put these shades on.
Yeah.
It covers my eyes.
That's when we're scared of flashing lights. Good point, actually, because also we referenced FAFSA on Wednesday. Actually, you missed it, Ghosty. We referenced your accidentally sapphic edit.
Hey, I like this. Good walk.
I do like the different reactions that they all have. One of them is like vibing with the music, looking away, like Ghosty's doing, and other two that seem to be like, was like, it was like fully like smitten and committed. Like I do like that.
I'm mostly covering my eyes, not because I have epilepsy, but because flashing lights gives me headaches.
Yeah, that's fair. So far it's not. There haven't been too many flashing lights. It's just that there's like a glitter filter over the top of it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So right now there's like Right now that's what we've kind of got basically. Yeah. Accompanied with still images, not there's like intense movement as of yet. Okay, it feels like we're about to get something.
Yeah.
Yep. I will say that given this is a rehearsal, it actually stands to reason why they would be, a lot better, prepared for it rather than just like the audition, having it all fit immediately without being told what the song was. So I do like this over episode 1's idea behind that. And also because I think I heard like a brief harmony when the chorus kicked in, but not really. And like having like a singular layered song for one individual singing makes sense in universe as well. So that's one thing I'll always look out for. Yeah. Okay, just pausing it there because it's lagging, so I'm gonna leave it a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also going to say I like how you use the rock and roll version instead of the electronic version for this scene because it makes so much more sense.
Yeah, there is a character who seems to be mixing, like on a DJ set. So we have both actually. We have analog instruments and electronic mixing together actually. So I guess maybe but yeah, this one compasses both, so fair enough.
I've opened a tab on my computer so I can still have my eyes open and be present and not be looking at the flashing lights and colors.
Fair.
Yay!
Fair enough. Yeah. Also, one slight pose variation I would have done, that last one where he's like this, he seems to be like sticking into his arm, basically. I would probably just move that one a little bit, like move the arm to one side, basically, like that. I don't know, maybe. But yeah. Anyway. A reminder that this review is out of sync. In the actual video, if you watch it later, then it will be properly synced up. Oh god, okay, eyeless freaks, here we go. Alright, oh no.
Do we need a bingo sheet?
Next up, we have Taylor.
What's that for?
Like I
sleep tonight.
switched back to this scene for a moment, and already this feels more foreboding than it needs to be. What? Like, is Taylor
to the stage, please?
Is Taylor going to be ritualistically sacrificed or something?
Yes.
Somebody
do
say
it,
Taylor. Taylor, I am. I like how I'm the official Taylor voice actor, and yet I still do the Yoda impression whenever I have to. I'm not in the actual series. Like he's just the one character that's my actual voice that I have in a Gacha series. Anyway. Yeah, I don't blame him. Of course he's terrified.
It looks like he's having PTSD.
Yeah.
Like, I hate this pose. It looks like his desk went back and forth, and I don't think that was the original intention. Why is...
Oh, yeah, because he shuffled back.
Why is he sitting on an outline black chair? Is he one
He's
with
sitting
the voice?
on the abyss.
Is he?
Yeah. It might not have been outlined black originally. Maybe that's just like the filter over this. Maybe not. It probably was, but I don't know.
The void has come for him.
Yes.
Anyway, looking away again, in case the flashing comes back.
About the table, actually, one way to circumvent that, well, actually, there's two ways. One is just to make sure the table rotation is always consistent, which would require going into studio mode in Gacha Club and then fixing it every single time, which is tedious. The other way, actually, is what I haven't referenced this series in a while, but in Alpha Witch Academy, I actually, if you look in episode 1, I actually had like a separate thing. This was called desk prop. I forget how exactly, because I think if you get rid of every single character trait there, the desk disappears. I somehow managed to get just the desk prop on its own, and I put that in the scene where Erica was supposed to sit, and then had to sit down behind that instead. So everyone else has regular desks. That's why they're different sizes, which I should have accounted for. But live and learn. But yeah, that's why Erica's one is separate to that. So yeah. Fun fact: the version of Carlos's own video on my channel, why I had the black and white one in the first place. Marketing, I guess. Want the full version? Stay tuned and check it out in a separate video. I guess that's one way of doing it. It feels very Logan Paul's second verse diss track, if anyone remembers that reference in 2017, if anyone was around for that one. Free real estate. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Yeah, that feels like what it would be, basically. Make the intentionally worse version and then have people check out the separate one.
Real estate.
That being said, given how good the sequence is so far anyway, it's very likely people will check out the scene in isolation anyway, because that's just how that seems to go, honestly. Okay, now I'm gonna bring up something here. In universe, this would be a different voice now, but yet we have the same vocalist in the background with the exact same song playing. This feels like what they tried to do in Pitch Perfect, basically. But in Pitch Perfect, of course, they had different people singing the same song for their auditions. But you can still tell, it was different each time, and they mixed it together so it sounded better than it probably did in isolation. In this case, we're learning the same vocals over different people. I don't know. Hooked it up to his anchor Mach 10 speed, I guess. That's what they rehearsed for. Get that timing down.
I switched back to the tab right when I got flash banged. Oh.
You make it a bad decision.
And then flash bang frames. Flash bang. You're blind again.
I think I need to turn my ring light down. Hold on.
Bring the fan back.
I need to fan my eyes.
The image quality is getting worse gradually. I know like the black and white filter was one thing, but now we have grain over the top of it as well. It's just like slowly going back through like the eras of filming. We're almost in like silent film territory. Flash bang eyes, flash bang. No, I am blind. Yes, exactly. Okay, so this again, to bring up Music Freaks, I think this is an attempt to do something similar to how their musical sequences work. But by which I mean that we have like the specific like character or characters who are singing the song, because it depends. Like sometimes it's a duet, but whenever there's like there are breakdowns or some moments in the actual sequence itself, we get flashbacks to them and their past and like how they got to where they were. And it gives new context to how they're perceived in real time, or a shared backstory they both have. You know, like take the Luke and Xander like Seasons song, basically, where it goes over like their backstory particularly. The problem is that we don't really know this character too well, and we've also switched perspectives now, so we're kind of being filled in on details of people that we've only just kind of like got to know in the previous scene, and even then not exactly too well. Okay, so you need to film, or it's something you need to film the time, in which case, okay, fair enough. That's a difference. That's a different situation. But yeah, I think that's I think the reason that Rosie Closey like has those because like most of those songs that she chose for the Music Freaks had like instrumental like beat drops that needs to be filled with something. But because like most of the time those songs took place in the middle of the episode that was about that character specifically, we knew who was going to sing, but we also knew what they were going to sing about. But we still get that new context from those moments. That's kind of like how it compensates. In this one, that part isn't really compensated in this situation. But yeah, you gotta go. Okay, fair enough. Also, I don't know which campfire song you're talking about here, but I love I like to think it's the SpongeBob one, because that makes this flashback even funnier to me. I was about to say, where was the fire in that moment? But yeah, there it was. Yeah, it was. Okay, here's something that they could have done. There's something they could have done here, actually. If this, because I'm not sure, was this key change in the actual song, Ghosty? Like right here?
Oh, wait, what?
What was this key change in the original song, or was this pitch shifted in the video?
Play it again so I can hear it.
Okay.
Phoenix, you burst in a fire burn. My thirst and desire, you transform and up in a flash.
Ooh, that is something new for the video.
Okay, so...
Also, there's something else to call out.
Wait, apparently not. Apparently it wasn't new for the video. Apparently it was an actual key change. Okay, never mind.
Also, Slimations, I gotta ask, right here, right now, do you use Filmora Wondershare? I recognize these wings from somewhere.
Okay, I'm just waiting for my chat to react to the word wings. Let's see how long it takes. I do not. I use KindMaster. Oh, okay.
Huh. Which means these wings are somewhere other than the Filmora Asset Library, and I'm paying for them. Yeah, the full Wondershare. You need to buy the Pro Edition to get access to the full asset library. And some of these assets, as I figured out, are not exactly original.
Well, no, it's like the gacha backgrounds. Once you get free pick, you realize, oh, that's that one. That's this one here. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but at least in Gacha, you're not paying like $14.99 for access to it.
Very true. Yeah.
Yeah, very true.
All right. I think KaiMaster also has a pro version, so maybe the asset library in that one is also under the same model. Who knows? Yeah. But okay.
In which case, I gotta see if the KaiMaster library is cheaper than the Fomora Wondershare one.
I mean, also compare like the other features of it, because obviously the user interface and everything else will be different. So, make sure it's like, viable in other ways too. But yeah. If this has big effect on wings. Okay, well, I guess we'll find out.
Should I take the shades off?
Wings. Wings.
There we go. I was gonna say, it wasn't the chat, it was gonna be somebody else. For those of you who are just watching the VOD because you're Slimations fans, in Fallen Angels, there is a song in episode 5 that is called Wings, that's sung by the main character, written for the series by me.
Wings.
It's become somewhat in the 5 years it's existed for. So.
Oh yes, if it isn't Neo with a cowboy hat.
It's not a cowboy.
Howdy, pun. Welcome to the real world.
It's got turtles. It's got turtles.
Mr. Anderson, howdy.
Oh yes, Keanu Reeves.
It's not a cowboy hat. It's a sun hat. It's got the turtles on it. Turtles.
Turtles. Hiya.
Yeah.
No, it's not Hiya. It's not an Uncle Roger video.
No, I'm saying
Hiya. Fuyo. Fuyo.
Exactly,
I can say that.
No, I meant I did the hiya because these wings are actually pretty. This is a good effect for the video. Unfortunately, I need to go back to covering my eyes, so the flash
Wait, if you
does
say
not give
hiya,
me.
you don't say hiya because something's good. You say hiya when something's bad. You say fuyo when something's good. See, I understand Uncle Roger because one, I am Asian, and two, I don't believe in Taiwan.
Right. Okay.
Do I need to get
I
out
didn't know
the
that Uncle Roger had expressed opinions on that matter. That's new information to me.
Listen, Vin,
Anyway.
do I need to get out the BB gun?
Which one?
The big one.
What kind of mag?
The hiya kind. Okay. Back to
you, please.
yeah. So back to this. I hate to be that person, but I have to be that person. So even though these wings are amazing, the positioning of the character on the stage means that I assume this is able to be a projection, on behalf of the technicians. I'm not sure how they're projecting this image, if not on that backdrop, and it would look a little bit different or be cropped out at the bottom there.
Also, speaking of the position of the wings relative to his, they look like the wings are sprouting from his butt.
And why not at this point? It's just focusing in on a different center of mass.
Also, the way to solve both those those problems is to actually position the character a little bit higher. Actually, move the background to be lower, and then also move the wings to be higher. Then it would balance it out. But yeah, good choice of wings. That part is definite.
Yeah, good choice. The positioning is just a little off.
Yeah,
very good.
As far as the keyframes go, not keyframes. Sorry, the key change. Let's go back to the key change from earlier. This actually would have been like a possible in-universe excuse as to why two characters were like singing the same song, maybe. Unless that part was also meant to be flashback, but I honestly don't know. Maybe it was. Now I'm thinking about it. It was in black and white, so it could have been. Maybe that was the whole point. I don't quite know.
Good to see Vin praising the sun god Ra on today's. Oh no, he's taking a selfie.
Either that or he's trying to catch a Pokemon on the ceiling.
No, I'm on. No, my friends called me and they wanted a room tour really quick.
Right.
Okay.
Finish. Don't worry. I finished the room tour.
The wings. Also, the wings don't move with him when he is moving, so the wings coming from his butt do not shift. They're just static.
Well, I mean, okay,
except
that part's realistic. That part's realistic is because they are projections, I think, so they wouldn't move along with him unless they unless part of the rehearsal was to make sure they synced up with his exact movements, which is, you know, nearly impossible. But hey, maybe that was the idea. It just means they've got more to rehearse if that's the case. Oh, good lord, why?
I just took the shades off.
Okay, everything else like for effects, that part was unnecessary.
I just took the shades
and it's still
off.
going. It's done now.
Okay, I'm not putting the shades back on.
Oh, and walking in place. How did you trip? You weren't moving. How did you trip and fall backwards? Like what? Huh?
Listen. The physics behind that trip is absolutely like how? You
Okay.
can't go into brick, hit brick with toe, fall backward. You go forward since that's where the force is being applied.
Also, unless the floor was slippery, there shouldn't have been an excuse for why he was sliding towards. Okay,
You've seen Michael Jackson. It's possible.
It is possible, but he's not Michael Jackson. Wait, could you replay that? Could you replay him
Anyone could
falling
be
off?
Michael Jackson.
Vin, could you please, just play him falling off stage again, because I have more problems with it.
No, it's fine. I'm just trying to make sure I don't accidentally play the flash again. Okay, here we go.
He's walking.
Somehow
then
he's like further
he
to
not-
the right than he started off, actually. Even though he didn't actually move, though he was moving in place.
Not only does he slide right off the stage, but he should be falling forward, as Vin said. Unless the stage has some sort of slippery goo on it,
Or the stage
That
is
may-
really weirdly angled.
he shouldn't be falling off the way he is.
Yeah, Jansen Robert forgot to dry the stage after it was mopped.
Jordan.
Oh,
Is that meant to be? Was that meant to be like a?
that was supposed to be a.
So when he hits the ground, me jumping a catch goes off my bed. We love that. We love people making their own Foley. Really appreciate that.
we
But
love
also,
people
what the heck was that?
love
How big was that fall?
We love people making their own Foley, but we also like. It was like
I'm still falling.
I've been falling for the last 30 minutes.
Nah. That happens, but instead of singing the song he was singing I'm Still Standing by Elton John.
I mean, he was not still standing. That was a poor choice of song there.
No, that's the point. That's the point.
Right. No, I'll tell you a good song, Footloose. All right. They nailed that scream. I couldn't have to redo it. It was too funny. Well, I mean, okay. So he nailed like the scream as far as like a good scream would be, but for the scene, I wouldn't say that he nailed it necessarily.
Like he didn't nail it. It was funny, but this scene isn't funny.
He put a nail in the wrong coffin.
Maybe if the scream started earlier, like he was screaming like as he like slipped, as he was like toppling backwards and then continued to fall, maybe that would have like made it long enough, possibly. I don't know.
Oh boy.
It's nothing.
Yeah, it's safe to look there, Skitty.
Get down.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Get down? He already was down. That was the problem.
Asher, what happened?
I don't know.
Hey, why'd you shut my speakers down?
Okay, so I do love the delivery of that, like the Asher, what happened? That was like appropriately, like I was appropriately shocked at that point.
Like there's the
visuals don't match again. Same issue with Camp Creek again. The visuals do not match. The character does not seem to be.
Then get a drink.
Yeah, except in this case, I would say the visual needs to be upped rather than like the performance being altered, like with Camp Creek, because honestly, like the performance makes more sense here.
And then there's this guy coming out of left field, like, why did you shut my speakers down? As if he didn't see the guy who just slipped off stage in disgust.
That's not important. He fell. Who cares? The speakers are more important. It costs more money.
The show must go on. The show must go on.
We love
Did you not hear the big thud?
Jordan fell off the stage.
What?
Yeah, like you would.
How did no one see that? You were all looking at him. What do you mean?
No, they weren't looking at him. They focused on the musical instruments. He had the DJ table. He just pulled it up.
Like if they explained
straight down. Just.
I know there was one person who had like their back turned when the scene started, but like even they must have heard the dead giveaway there.
Hey, it might have been part of the song. You never know. You haven't heard a song where let's go.
No, it's just the yelling and then the kind. That was a pretty goofy scream for what was supposed to be a pretty serious moment.
I've been hacking my Splatoon script after videos to block the video, but that's something nice. How are the visuals? Well,
they were fine.
They were okay, but they were purposely downgraded. So I guess I guess check out the full version. I don't know.
I suggest you check out the full version because from what I saw was pretty nice until the
end.
Yeah, pretty nice until the end. Skip the last minute or so and skip forward to the part where he's falling off stage.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. So this one thing. If it's supposed to be Davis down, but it came out as Davis get down, didn't have the heart to make him redo it at the time, so he was still new. New voice actors are the people that you are more likely to ask for retakes from because they are new. They're going to make more mistakes, statistically speaking. Actually, that depends. In my case, actually, some of the people have been around voice acting for longer that make more mistakes. But whatever. Most cases, that's it's the new people. So honestly, they should if people are voice acting in general, whether they're new or not, they should come with a pre-existing expectation that what they send in is not going to be, entirely accurate all the time because it's not their artistic vision, it's the director's, and therefore it corresponds to the director to do that. Like that should be that, and if there's not like an understanding of that, if the voices don't think that if they take offense being redirected for something, they shouldn't be voice actors, quite frankly, because they're not mentally prepared to deal with one of the core traits of the industry at large. Even within the Gacha community. So as far as I'm concerned, definitely should have been a case like, especially because it recontextualized that whole sentence. So I don't know. Definitely should have had a retake there. What's that for the flashing lights? No, it wasn't FAFSA level. It was FAFSA level of black and white filter and grain halfway through. That was consistent with FAFSA videos, but it didn't also make my eyes at the same time.
It's not seizure levels until the final minute of the video.
No. Yeah.
Well, we gotta get him to the nurse's office now.
Right? Where is that?
We gotta get him to the nurse's office now. Right?
Yeah, let's continue to stand here and talk about it.
Let's talk.
And fade before we actually move. Okay, I think I've seen this particular stock scene, and it has been color graded to make it look more red, and that gets more of a state of emergency. It makes it really fine the light is green in the background, but whatever, ignoring that for now.
Wait, that's the end?
Maybe.
Oh, okay. I thought this was an emergency rush to the hospital sequence, but okay. I guess this is the end.
The end. No wonder it's called When
All
It All
right.
Falls Down.
Well, yeah, when one person falls down, but yeah.
It
All right.
all falls down.
Maybe make sure mute the audio credits. Music is.
fell down. It all fell down. I had to. Old Community. It comes back. It comes back in my head.
See, that's what you got.
Oh,
I
no,
got.
fantasy.
I read that and I got All Falls Down by Kanye West going straight to the head.
Falls down by Kanye West.
Fair enough.
It
Yeah.
all falls down.
I see.
Kanye.
Yes.
Renesmee?
Renesmee, but also Renesmee. I don't know.
Is it Renesmee or Renesmee?
Well, Renesmee wouldn't have an E there, I don't think.
Fair.
Renesmee.
Rain Thou British is an amazing username, by the way.
Yeah.
All right.
I love the concept of this video, but also, what?
Just what?
Yeah, so I guess we didn't get the scene with with August and Hannah in the same rehearsal room really because we didn't get to their stage. So I guess that was cut short, and we will I suppose find out at some other point. Or have that happen. Yeah, whichever. Okay.
Okay, so this video was just
Pain,
exposition.
Yeah.
Wait, it wasn't pain and suffering. The video was exposition, music video, accident.
No, it says pain and suffering.
Yeah, which was and that was like the main part of like the episode, like the title. So it's like we build up to the title, then immediately, like just like cut away from it. I don't know.
Like we need to get him to the nurse's office now. Yeah, let's do that.
Maybe we shouldn't. Now let's do it.
Is this part
Sarah
still
Kennedy.
part of the? Oh, okay.
I'm not the happiest on how it turned out, but I really hope you guys enjoy it. Storyline.
Yeah, I do enjoy it.
I'm so sorry it took forever to get this episode out. Me, who just started public school, it had a lot of weight put on their shoulders.
This reminds me of like the ending of Fallen Angels, where the part that Aiden hates that is still in the video, where he actually like does like a face cam like at the end of season 1 of Fallen Angels, and just like rambles for a bit.
Balancing friends, family, this YouTube channel, but I can assure you if summer rolling around, episode 4 should get out soon.
Episode 4 is currently out. I'm not sure how long it took, but it's out now.
Hopefully by the end of August.
I can't wait.
Towards the start of September, or late into that time of year. I'm currently speaking into a little $3 Five Below mic, so sorry for my bad mic quality. Anyway,
Actually, no, for $3 Five Below mic, it doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, true.
Maybe there is some stuff at Five Below that isn't terrible.
Yeah, they have really good candy.
We've learned the stuff and there's doesn't cost $14.99 that you can use.
Cringe. I really hope you enjoyed it.
Why did the camera zoom in?
Thank you so much to the voice actors who put their heart and soul into those lines, and put their heart and soul into the weight, and also supporting me along the way. They've just always been there, and it's such an honor to have them on my team. Thank you, and make sure to stay gold.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like the voice actors seem like very committed to the project. So if that is the case, then they should be fine with with one line being redirected, one out of several. Because I mean, again, like I said before, it's going to happen. It always does. Yeah.
Yeah, this series and this storyline has a lot of promise. It's just this episode was unfortunately not one with the bangers.
Yeah, that is true. It's also like very light on August and Hannah specifically, who seem to be the ones that were like carrying the plot lines. I think it's meant to try and flesh out like everyone else, but because like they all occupied more or less the same time as each other before the music sequence took place, and what they did wasn't exactly like too like engaging to begin with. It doesn't really leave us with much of a person to follow, really. not to mention as well, the visuals, like you said before, do not like align with like a backstory of the character who was singing, but rather were parts of them were made to fill in the gaps, and they were purposely downgraded for the sake of making the full version of the video more appealing, which didn't get marketed in here, by the way. That would have been the way to like establish that there was going to be a difference between them. But all right. So yeah, we'll see if this picks up next episode. And for now, I guess I will in the words of Dream, back to coding. And by coding, I mean editing. So please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And so if you haven't done so already. And on that note, check out the original video and the music link in the description. But I guess not the music video is in the description, but the original video is. And on that note, until next time, farewell.
See y'all.